Well, these trams that you can see behind me are probably 100 years old, or maybe more than that, 150 years. Till 1500, India was ruled by the Mughal Empire, and then 1700, British came and take over India, and it was ruled by British till 1900, early decades, like probably 1910 or 1911, who knows. However, so these trams was operated since the British was ruled over here, and this city, Calcutta, was the first city in the Asia operated the electric trams in the year 1902. Since then, these trams are operated in the city, and yeah, I mean, you can really see very old wooden blocks, and it's probably 100 years old, and yeah, so these are the wheels and different mechanism for the pilots, for the operators. But these trams, I don't know, especially this tram is operating at the moment or not. I mean, there are very few trams operating till date, and yeah, well, most probably, not most probably, for sure we'll take a tram ride, and yeah, we'll travel, and we'll see, and what we can explore furthermore. So stay connected. Yeah, let's look at the mechanism, and how does it operate, to be honest, electrically. Let me give you a very short glimpse to the mechanism that it works, because I'm really curious, and to know, I mean, how does this old equipments that works really. And let me give you a short glimpse. This is how, if you can see, it's just like modern electric train. It's there is a rod and some pulley arrangements. It's connected from where the electric may pass or something like that. And yeah, I mean, it's a really old monster. Especially the fan really looks huge, and yeah, I mean, let's go inside, and yeah, this looks like this, and yeah, hey, so I'm here literally inside, and yeah, this is the wheel. I don't know how this operates. Maybe this is to change the direction or something like that, and especially this is the, it's like horn. It's kind of horn. There is a bell, it rings, and while it goes, and these are the gears, different gears, and maybe this is the braking system or something like that. But with that, there is an speedometer or something like that. So yeah, it's like it's a very simple and very mechanical old type of stuff over here. Very old type of gear mechanism. Obviously, it's a very old-fashioned, old design, equipments connected all here. And this is how, especially this portion is just a net. I mean, there is no glass or nothing like that. And different switches for this, while operating. And there is a first. I don't know. There is an on-off. I don't know for what purpose this exactly works. But anyway, our yeah, I mean, different setup, maybe for signal or something like that, since it's a passenger boarding tram. So I don't know, different ratings, if anyone can understand what it is exactly means. There is this is the brake. It's written here, this is the brake, and this might be the gears or something like that. Yeah, and you can see the company name. It's GEC Traction England Limited. GEC Traction Limited England. So this is how the engine, or I don't know exactly what it indicates. Okay, so GEC Trucks Limited, it's everywhere it's mentioned, and yeah, it's a very old monster looking, you know, I don't know, but you know, very old fashioned something. You know, this is how, or this, yeah, I mean, these wooden pieces or metal pieces, whatever. So there are especially two bogies, one here and one is just connected to this, like this. Yeah. So this was a little tour about 100 years or maybe 150 years from. It really looks amazing, and I was so curious to do a little exploration session. And if you observe the wheels properly, maybe the ride will be very bumpy because of the trucks. You know, it's obviously very old-fashioned trucks here, and yeah, I mean, after all, it's a very great experience to have at least such old-fashioned, old design. You know, something very unique and iconic. Something very sick, and you know, look at this bloody wheels, it's rusted out. Of course, it's a very old machine, by the way, so it's maybe 150 years or maybe more than that, who knows, or at least it's 100 years old machine. Yeah, so this this machine really looks very awesome. I mean, I'm in love with these very old design machines, and yeah, I mean, it's really amazing. Look at this, how, oh my goodness. Let's look at this inside a little bit. Oh, there's a whiskey bottle, by the way, and there are some tins, and you know, there are some brooms and kind of stuffs. And yeah, let's look at the pilot equipments here. So this is a very old, again, the same kind of mechanical levers and instruments. Yeah, I mean, so this is how the front looks like when if you're a pilot of this Tram, then obviously you'll have these looks for the outside for piloting. If you're a pilot of train or maybe Tram, maybe it's kind of same. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this looks like 150 years old, maybe. Yes, this is absolutely at least more than 100 years old machine here, or whatever you can say. So it's a human transportation. Absolutely very old-fashioned, old designed. You know, oh my goodness, I don't know if I can walk through this. Okay, so there it goes to another bogie. So this is how another bogie looks like, kind of very dusty. Yes, it's really beautiful. It really gives me, you know, it's such a nice vibe that gives me really, I'm in love with this absolutely gorgeous, you know, very old design, old-fashioned, you know, bus or transportation system that is called as Tram. But the main thing is that this was, you know, first electric transportation ever started in the 18th centuries. That is, if I'm not wrong, exactly 1883 it started. So, and this was the Asia's first tram that started in the city of Calcutta. You know, the Calcutta is the city of West Bengal. I'm sorry, please don't mind, or please. Yeah, so we are here sitting as the passenger, and obviously this equipment, I mean this tram, it doesn't work anymore and it doesn't operate anymore. That's why you can see a lot of scrap items like the wine bottles, or you know, a lot of scraps you can see. Yes, it's a very old and monster looking. I'm in love, absolutely love with this things. Rare. So yeah, so this is how the join, the part that it joins. Let me show you. Yeah. So this is how the two body joins here, and yes, this is something very beautiful. Really, I love this extreme things. Also temperature is more than 33 or something like that, but it's a really clean temperature. And we are here in the tram, and the tram is about to start, and let me exit my camera and let me show the fan is. So the fans are operating here already. And this one, the white one, the old one, really monster looking. So that one is not operating because it's a very old one. So yeah, so let's enjoy the ride. Tram ride. Noisy. I cannot speak anything. You cannot. My voice is not audible. You cannot hear it. Literally. I don't know if you can hear me, but yeah, since this equipment it operates on the road, the trucks are on the road, and yeah, it's very noisy. Let me give you a short glimpse of outside how does it look. Very good thing is this equipment needs to follow the traffic rules. Wherever the traffic stops, the traffic lights are red, this transportation it stops, and it's really amazing. Just you know, these carriages are just similar to, very similar to the bus transportation, city bus transportation. And one important thing that let me say, this transportation fare is just 10 Indian rupees. So anyone comes here can enjoy it really with a very good price. Love it. Insane. It's insane about it. So it's really amazing. And it, you know, the fare is just less than 10 Indian rupees. It's just the 7 rupees literally. And you can really enjoy it. Ride, the tram ride. And, yeah, it's beautiful. trucks are on the streets, and yeah, it needs to be seriously followed, strictly follow the traffic rules. So it's right now on the traffic lights, as you can see. Bloody noisy, you know. The speed is it's moderate speed. For the city it's okay for me because everywhere I'm sorry, everywhere there is traffic light signal. So this transportation especially needs to follow each and every single traffic lights here, and because it moves on the streets. The trucks are laid on the streets, so yeah, I mean they should be very strict here. And one more thing, the vehicle that passes on the streets, and it's really hard to control these trams. As you see, vehicles are passing over these trucks, and they distract the trams moving faster. And it's like kind of, what is this now? They're just crossing without any, I don't know. They're bloody crossing just trucks like anything. So yeah, I mean, they don't follow any rules or anything like that for this trams, especially because it's a bloody old equipment, so they don't care really. Let's try. It's really bumpy. Woo! I'm enjoying it. Here it goes to another body with almost no people here. It's completely empty. So we are about to reach the final station. So this was the really fun journey, and yeah, let's see what we can explore more. So I'm just waiting for Sudham here to take me a rickshaw pulling tour to the city, and yeah, let's wait for him. So I'm just waiting for him. So we are already taking this ride, and Sudham here is pulling the rickshaw, and actually I met him yesterday, and yeah, I was so curious to take a ride for this rickshaw, and I called him before I came here, and yeah, so he was a little busy with some other work, and then he was kind of angry, and he didn't have his lunch, and when he received my call and I got to know that I'm coming, so he was really happy, and for me, and he just had a couple of bananas, because bananas are really good, and it gives you instant energy. So Sudham was he was having a couple of bananas. And yeah, so he is having a piece of cloth on his head because it's a very sunny day and the temperature is more than 30 degrees. So it's not an easy job. So you know, everything is just manual, very manual. And of course I will give you a very short glimpse of the rickshaw. I mean, how does it really use? I have some curiosity to know because these tires, as you see, it doesn't have it's not like the bicycles, like it's airless. I mean, it doesn't require any air. So yeah, so these things, what it seemed yesterday, I tried a little bit, but it's a little hard to control since it's everything manual. So he needs to pull everything just on his own energy. So yeah. Oh my goodness, look at this. Watch out, man. Crazy, man. I mean, I'm like, oh, how hard can I drive it? Yeah, so Sudan is really working hard. So let me ask him how much he earns per day, and I mean, what's his daily wage. Let me ask him and I will get back to you. So this was a little trip of this rickshaw pullings over here on the road, and yeah, so he's Sudan, and Sudam, his name is Sudam. So anyone comes here to this Baligans, right? Baligans, this place, the place name where he works is called as Baligans. So he has 6 kids as for him, and he earns daily, you know, his daily wage is like around 300, between 300, 400 or 500 depending on the customers. So it's a really hard job, and yeah, I mean, I must say it's a hard job, and his paid is not that good. So yeah, I must do something. But as I promised, little tour about the rickshaw. This rickshaw doesn't have any air tire on it, but this is just a metal piece. It seems above the metal piece there is it's a tire basically, but there is no air, so it's just like that. And yeah, everything is manual, so Sudam needs to pull it out. And yeah, so what I should try. Yes, this thing is really hard to control, and go far backside. I'm trying to control it, but it doesn't really control. It's really hard to. I don't know how it works for him, but I must say this is really hard. So it's a hard job for him. Okay, I'm done with this. And this thing is really hard to control on the busy street sometimes, because vehicles, they don't follow rules and regulations, and especially when it's the rickshaw, so no one really cares about it. Really, no one gives a shit to it. I'm really sorry to say that, but this is the reality, it's the fact. So right now we are inside a land, I mean inner lane, so it's a byland. So the roads are, it's an empty street, and yeah, so we are already on the busy streets now, crossing the road. Sudam is crossing the road, but oh my goodness, he's running because he's scared of getting hit by other vehicles. It's really amazing. I like this with the wood. I don't know how to say it. Sudham needs to watch out really carefully to drive this, to pull this rickshaw. Especially when it's one way, so it's really hard to take the road, you know, or vehicles are coming and passing carelessly, so they don't care about this small rickshaw. That means you are not respected well when you are on the rickshaw. But who cares? It's really amazing. Yeah, I love to have a ride on this rickshaw pulley. Amazing. Just imagine, man, he is not even earning hardly 10,000 per month because his daily wage is not fixed, right? So it's depending on the customer, you know, the daily customers available. So hardly I can say maybe his monthly income maybe 10,000 Indian rupees, and the thing is that he has a big family with 6 kids, so it's really hard for him to maintain the family well. So, yeah, I mean, education, there are a lot of things that includes like the education for the children and, you know, disease and all this kind of things. So it's hard to run a family with this much monthly income or with this little wage that he earns. So Sudham, I think it seems he's a happy guy even with this little income that he really earns, so never mind. It's good. One thing just I didn't realize, as Sudham was hungry and he didn't had his lunch because of me, and me and Sudham both together we went to a hotel just to have little snacks or maybe something to have lunch, and I didn't realize the people were staring at us like with different curiosity, so it was like something very different for me. And yeah, we just had little snacks and tea, coffee, and yeah, so that's all about the video, and now we are good to go back, and yeah, see you in my next video somewhere. Thank you.